Hello peeps, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, and this is going to be Series 2. We'll see how far this gets. To be honest, I'm surprised with the last series. I didn't really think it was going to get to 800 plus odd cycles. That's the furthest I've ever taken anything. I've normally got bored or killed off all my dupes before then, but there we go. Now, they have dropped an update for this, and I can't remember whether it's just come out of alpha and is now in early access, whether it's come out of beta and now it's in alpha or what. Anyway, something's changed. They've dropped an update on it. The front screen's changed, but I forgot to show you that. But certainly the little thingy here is sort of changed in that we have got some slightly different. These are all the same. These stats here, the attributes and the traits look about the same, but down in the additional here we have decor expectation, which we did have. Stress response, ugly crier is a new one. Things where we presume this, if he gets too stressed, I think he just turns ugly, cries about it, I don't know. But yeah, food quality expectation is the minimum quality of food a duplicate can tolerate eating. Duplicate requires 0 or higher food. Will become stressed if forced to eat lower foods. Right, okay, so these are all, so the food quality there is, yeah, lesser. I'm going to have to play with that a bit because I have no idea what, this is called the agricultural update, by the way. Not the last one was the thermal upgrade, messed around with heat. This is messing around with the plants a lot more. And we found certainly in the last series that plants needed the old, yeah, the lesser level plant, I can't remember what it's called, the mealwood, that didn't replenish itself. So once you'd used it all, you had to find some more seeds. But the old blossom was a lot easier because once you'd planted it, it was trying to keep it cool enough to flourish. But once it had flourished, it produced a seed every time it did it as well, every time you harvested it, or it died or something. I think it's every time you harvested it, because we ended up with hundreds of seeds. So anyway, here we are. So this is not much changed. So let's have a quick look down through here then. Right, so biohazard, no, definitely one. In flatulence, no. A yokel with 14 athletics, but a decor expectation of 45. Right, we're going to shuffle. Well, let's start shuffling the first one. Luckily we can shuffle these. So this one's +4 learning, is anemic. Nice all-rounder with diver's lungs, -3 food quality. I like this one, even though she's a narcoleptic. I like that one, so we'll keep that. Then here we've got +5 learning, flatulence, don't want that. This is 9 decor expectations, horrible, because 10, I don't really want to go to 20. 10 I can take. She's flatulence, can't cook. 25 decor expectations. Oh, I didn't see there was a different stress response there. 9 digging, bottomless stomach, no. Slow learner but with athletics. Binge eater. Alright, okay, so yeah, she stresses, or he stresses, and they're just going to, well, it's a she, isn't it, Rowan? And they're just going to eat lots, so we've got to make sure we've got lots of food. And decor expectation is 10. A little learning but quite a high athletics, which would be useful for doing other stuff. Right, the last one then. Level 14 runner, brilliant, but she has got a decor expectation of 45. Diver's lungs, scaredy cat, +6 cooking. We could do with a cook, but we also need in the first level somebody learning. So I'm going to shuffle through these till we get to a learning one. +12 digging. No, come on, I want a learning. Got somebody with construction, but we do need somebody with learning, get through those early levels. It's not giving me any. Oh, we go +6 learning. Buff. Oh, strong. Okay, so she's got strong strength, which is great. That'll come in useful later. +6 learning is great. Decor expectations, a vomiter, and -2. I think we shall take her. We'll just shuffle the name. We'll go for Star-Crossed. Space Hut. Yeah, let's go for a Space Hut. Could call it Danglyville again, but yeah, go on then, we'll call it Danglyville again. Danglyville. And embark. So from the look of things, yeah, got to dig first thing I've got to do is dig. Tips, basic control, quality management. Did I get quality management? Dig, build. Yeah, got these tips. No problem. Right, get rid of those. Have a quick look around the map. Oh, too far. Oh, scrolls really quickly. It's finding it was starting to really lag a bit last time. When it got too big. I think it's got a reasonable graphics card in this, but it's obviously struggling. Right, so there's a lot of metal up here. And we've got lots of water down here to start with. That's brilliant. There's a big space down there, so big space there. So let's, first of all, let's dig this lot out. And let's dig that across to there. And we'll speed it up. And I think once we're down here, we'll sort of leave that. You've got some food here already, which will be a help. So we'll cut that out as well. And we will, first of all, we're going to need a toilet. Let's get the toilet in here. Get the toilet way over there. In fact, we'll dig. Yeah, don't want to dig out into this chlorine just yet, because that'll really mess things up in the first stages. But might end up building a wall up through there just to keep that chlorine out. So let's do that now before stuff starts to break through. Uproot that plant, bristle briar, maybe put it in a pot plant later. And let's get some. Quick as a flash. Put some storage containers in. I can see a cold biome there, I was going to call it a sweaty bog biome there. I don't quite know what's up here. We'll go upwards. There's a bit of oxygen in there, which what I thought was carbon dioxide isn't. This is all messy gas, that's horrible. So let's go for, we'll just put a ladder straight up here. I'll leave the water where it is for the minute, won't need that. Oh, while my guys are doing that, I'll just change this to all. Excellent. Oh, what's this? Just starting down here. This orange stuff. We sort of caught a glimpse of it. I think it's natural gas, and I'm not sure where it comes from, or even how to deal with it. Obviously, we have a. Right, I'm going to tidy up, make these an 8, give the guys some tidying up duties to do. We're down here to put the food containers in a bit. What's this? Sleet wheat, that's new. Sleet wheat. So, fertilisation, irrigation, that needs fertiliser. Gives us a harvesting rating. Cold dwelling plant that can be domestically grown in planter boxes, produces an edible grain. More food. And it's a high decor, gives you a high decor, plus 15, compared to, here we go, the mealwood plant, which is minus 10. It's an ugly plant, that one. Standard yield 25, and the bristle blossom, that's got a high decor as well. So I think I'll definitely be interested in growing these and finding out what it yields. Details is just that, and we want to know, yeah, it produces a grain, but I don't know if it produces, does the bristle blossom still produce, yeah, edible bud, right, so, still got a little pocket of oxygen. Right, these are all full now, so we can move that one. Going to move these to 5, now we've tidied up a little. Start thinking about beds. They're going to end up with saltbacks in a minute, but we want to build some beds up a level or two. I don't know whether I want to keep this middle level. Actually, this middle level here is going to have to be dug out. Don't mind keeping some pretty parts, but we can always plant some of these bristle blossoms. There's loads of them. They grow in colder areas anyway, so we're going to have to think about building down here. Have to build around these rocks here, these pools of water. But we can do that. Build up for the metals, fine. Starting to get a little bit of carbon dioxide here. Perhaps I'll use this as my carbon dioxide dump, so let's get a ladder going down here. Just checking what things are using, but obviously it's going to be sandstone at this stage anyway. There's a little bit more of this natural gas turning around. Just wondering if these guys are actually producing it themselves. You guys know how we produce natural gas. Perhaps that's what it is. But let's see where it sinks as well. If I drop some carbon dioxide and the natural gas down here, it should sit until we use the harvesting, and we can use these for the food once we get down there. And in fact, if I build a tunnel across here to here, well, no, I want to perhaps, if we come across here a little bit further, I can build something down here for food storage. But right, so let's look at building. I'm going to need to, let's take all this out across to there. We will build another ladder up through here. Oh, great. First extra duplicant. Definitely time to start building beds then. We've still got 7 learning. What have we got so far? We've got somebody who's good at research. We can take those out. We haven't got an artist yet. Oh, new duplicate. I see. Ah, right, yes. No, so if I make a pattern as to which new duplicants come in, I can do this like this. We'll take the runners out. Leave one running, sweeping. I don't mind everyone sweeping and digging and everything else at the moment. But so yes, the artist that's learning 6, athletics 8. So here's a cook and an artist. Well, this one's good. You'll put up with minus grizzly food. And is creative, is tinkered, uncultured, don't need him learning. Better than this one because he's a mouth breather. Devon was a girl's name as well. There we go. So let's go for this one. It's tinkering, creative, vomiter, uncultured, so print. So definitely want to think about furniture. Put some cots. I'm going to put some cots in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And have we built down through there yet? We have. So these guys here have got something to eat. Something there, something there. So that's fine. They'll probably chew their way through the food fairly quickly. So we'll leave the box up there for the minute. Just going to have a quick look down through here as well. Right, nothing extra in there at this level. Having said that, we pitch up more. Nothing extra in there. Power looks the same. Food looks the same. This all looks the same. So all the early level stuff. Oh, we can get a space heater first thing. Let's change the level you can get that at. Composting we need. Yeah, all right, okay. Medical cot we can get fairly early on. It's the computers, right. There's a hatch in there as well. Don't mind hatches, but needs to. Let's put this up at a 6. Okay, everybody So you're going to go and build something, are you? Right, first thing we definitely need sooner rather than later, I think, is start getting into this research. So, I'm going to put this over here for the minute. And I'm definitely going to put in a hamster wheel. Power, power, power. Put a hamster wheel in. And we'll put some electrical wire in. And a battery. I need some electrical wire as well. Come on. No, did do it. But I will need some floors. So, put some floors in there. Put some floors all the way along here. Ooh. Oh, do that. We'll cancel. There we go. So put the floors in. Need to clear up. Tell you what, we'll give it a sweep order. I'm going to need some more storage, so stick another 4 storage containers up there. That I want to research. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, I see. So having a look at the research then, we have farming the same as we had before. There's a few more things in fine dining. Aquatic farm tiles in there now. Hydroponic farm tile is new. Fertilizer maker, so all that's up there. Thermo is there. Hydro switch is different. Atmo switch is different. Liquid valve, right. Sanitation looks the same. Percolation looks the same. Filtration looks the same. And combustion, I've just got this. Where's the... Oh, I see. Performance combustion. Natural gas generator. Oh, okay, so we haven't got anything that... we haven't got a steam generator yet, but we have got a natural gas generator, so we have to collect that natural gas from somewhere, store it somewhere and pump it into here. Let's see how natural gas... Oh no, come back. Oh, it was the research. That's what I was looking at. I clicked the wrong button. And then down here we have power transformer, prevent circuits from overloading by increasing load. Oh, I see. I'll have to see how that works. That may be better than sort of swapping around circuits, but let's see. Heavy watt wire, obviously, yes. And indoor decor, we have... I don't know why pneumatic doors in there. The mess table is part of that, but otherwise, yeah, the normal things we do. Never got into ceiling lamps because they just, as far as I know, used up too much electricity. Right, so yeah, research. We need... No, I don't want piping. Why it's the left hand to move that one around and a right hand to move it around on screen. Okay, so there we go. Start researching that. Now, does it need... No, it doesn't need water. Fine, so we can leave the water alone for the minute. Just check our guy is researching. There we go. So I'll let him do that a minute. Oh, I need to build a... Don't think it's going to seep through or break through there. That's igneous rock, but yeah. Yes, I'd like to get that morb out of there, but that'll be later. He's going to convert that stuff that's in there anyway. Oh, some more plants here. Pincher pepper plant. Climbing vine can be grown domestically in boxes. I think it's grown down, so if I put a plot box on the ceiling. It's a flavourful pepper nut used to spice food. Ah, right, so I can... When I get my kitchen, where I basically get the kitchen, this, where is it? No, it's not there yet. But when we get our kitchen, I'll be able to spice food and make something a bit more than just the upgraded microbe stuff, which actually, again, in the last series, I didn't use much at all. If if at all. Have we got... No, because that's in decor, and here all we've got is flower vases. Okay, so mess tables come in at a later date. Oh, mess tables come in under furniture. But you had to... Oh, I see, right. So even though you had to... It was an interior design thingy, it was mess... Yeah, mess tables come in. Fine. Sorry guys, suffering a bit from hay fever today. Those of you who suffer from hay fever know there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's not particularly sunny today, it's not particularly dry or wet or anything, so something's obviously coming to flower. It's throwing its pollen about. Insufficient oxygen generation. That's to be expected. I will need... Well, yes, to deconstruct these. Oh, do that. Where's my digger? Add some sand dropped down there. Take that one out as well. Just letting them tidy up the place a little. Shall get them doing... Oh, he has done the ox. Okay, brilliant. So, oxygen deoxidizer there. Come down here, plug that in. I've got a little bit of stuff. So that will keep the oxygen up. The oxygen's okay at the moment, but you know, it soon picks up. Soon drops down. Getting to trouble really quickly now. And now we've done that first level, I want to get a compost heap in here. Smartish. So looking down in this area, there's another... What's that there? Natural gas geyser. Wow. Okay, so yes, yeah. No, I thought the slime biome. That's probably the good place for it. But let's look at using that later. Some more of these sleet wheats over here. So they're going to be grown over here. It's going to be cold. Wheezeworts. The wheezewort doesn't do anything, it just produces ambient heat from the air, so if it gets too warm over here I can use those. I don't know how this base is going to behave. Looks like edge of the ice biome for here. This is actually quite a narrow biome. I don't know quite what's down here. Got some iron ore. These things. Look, there's a pinch of pepper seed. I wonder if these things... It's a seed, isn't it? So these things produce a seed. Ah, right. Well, it's a spice though, not a food. Got to watch that. Is that what the sleet wheat was? Does that mean... Oh, that's a food. That's a spice for spicing up food. Might have to watch that. The other thing I'm going to watch is more of these little pockets of natural gas floating around. Now I don't know whether... We're going to have to watch where we put the algae terrarium as well, because looking around, there's probably only got that biome there. Well, there's a huge great amount of slime around, so that's not a problem. But we're going to need mechanical or airlock doors before then. Right, talking about which, let's get onto the... Oh, you weed yourself. Why have you weed yourself? Perhaps I need another toilet as well. Right, well let's go for... What should we go for? Oh, come on. Research. What should we go for next? Now normally I'll go for liquid piping first, but I think we'll go for... doesn't really matter. Let's go for interior decoration next, so I can perhaps put some plants and things up. We'll get a mop order up for that. How are we doing for food? 30 calories. They've obviously picked up some of those seeds, so we're okay for food at the moment. And we've got our 5th character coming in. We stop at 6, I think. Any of these aren't any good. Okay, that's a yokel iron gut. Both of these got good. No point having a digger. Pity these don't have construction. Doesn't stop them building things. This is a bit of a digger. And it's got some strength. So there's a bodybuilder. This one's also a bodybuilder. Hasn't got digging, but it's got a bit of athletics. I'm going to go for that one. Why am I going for that one rather than that one? Because of the digging quality, yeah. So that's 5, so definitely build another one of these. And I think we're going to come up to here and build across there. We're going to take that tile out and dig there, build the ladder up there. And 2, 3, 4, dig across there. A little pocket of carbon dioxide, and quite a bit in there, but hopefully I'm saying the carbon dioxide will find its way down here. Oh. Dig that out, dig that out, and that. Good old sand. In fact, I'm going to continue this ladder up here as well. We'll start building out this way. Come on, guys. It's because I'm taking this out and this sand's falling down. Well, we're running out of power. We need to make sure we get the power up. Perhaps the batteries are not lasting as long as they used to be. Right, we're going to put a floor in here then. And base, floor, do the same thing. Leave it one short for the minute. Dig out there, and remove all that. I would perhaps like to dig this out as well. Point in leaving that. So let's dig that little lot out first and jump on this and dig out the last 2 each time. Give us a little bit of metal then as well. We've finished the research already. Okay, up into... oh, come on. It annoys me when you're trying to move around the map. It's a different button. Let's just crack through the lower levels first. So let's get the gas piping out of the way. Dig out the beds. We can prioritise those as well. Not to go to sleep. And we'll give us lots more. Did that. Did another toilet as well. So. Have I? No, so get all the artists out. Try and pick up an artist next time round. Dig those out. Actually, we'll dig those just to make the gap wider. It's worth it. So yes, bedding in here then, and I think I'll put a couple of, not need one just yet, but just in case the guys are starting to get stressed out later in the game. Let's put 3 massage tables there. Take those out. Let's go down the ladder and crop across there. This might sort of disappear later and get consumed, whatever. Take that out. And come down here. Ready for when we need water. Dig across. There. What's that going on there? Oh, whistle. It's fine. Yeah, drop down now, grow. Just not a big problem. Hello. Off again. Okay, liquid piping next. I'm not going to do what I normally do and dig straight into here. What I'm going to do is perhaps put it off to one side because they start contaminating this water before I built up a decontamination system. I'm going to be sick. I'm being sick over here. Pop it up slowly. So, yeah, stress is looking good. Get rid of all those. Oh wow. Massage tables now need power. Interesting. Okay, well, I need power. Okay, that's going to make life interesting when I want to massage the whole team. Need a set of batteries just for massage table sessions, I think. So how are we looking now? Well, for some reason that's disappeared, so I want to put some floor in there. So maybe that's sound. So let's complete that floor there. So it's coming together nicely at the moment. Quite like the way that's all going. Research complete again. Whistling through this research. Right, go for power regulation. Then I'm going to need to think about building the supercomputer. Right, just have a quick look at temperature. Right, everything at the moment, everything's temperate, which is fine. It gets a little bit hot over here because of this. So I've got a hatchery that's down here and one that's up there. Yeah, this toilet over here is starting to get a bit chilly. Take those out there. How are we off for algae? 3,000, fine. I've only got the one bubbler. Gonna need some more storage. I think what we'll do is look at, so it's floor 1, 2, 3, 4, floor 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Dig out here and put some storage up here. Because I'm going to need to put... This is all going to have to be digged out. Dug out. We'll put our... hydrogen plant up here. And we start putting bubblers and things down here. Gee, this water here is going to be a bit... If I dig it out and flood this area down here, that might be a plan. Do what we did, like on the last map, is have a lower area for water, which leaves all this area here then for building. It's a plan for the future. Right, so we've got that. We will build a floor across to here. And put some storage compactors in here. Again, looking at the temperature, it gets a little warm there, so perhaps don't want this to be completely... Take that out. And put the next one, the next ladder up through... Sort of stood in the way there. Thank you. Another camera. This will be number 6 when we need an artist. Oh, and here we have bottomless stomach and can't dig, but he does have diver's lungs. We can't dig. That's not much use. No, going to reject all those. I need an artist, but I need one. Preferably that isn't going to eat everything. We'll see how the food goes. Perhaps this new update will let more food grow more efficiently or something. Are you idle? Why are you not sweeping? Why are you not sweeping? Who is this? This is Mima. Mima does have sweep. So she's delivering but not sweeping. Perhaps I have to give a sweep order. Perhaps we can't sweep because we haven't got anywhere to sweep to. Ah, got you. I can't get to there because I haven't dug up through here. So let's do that. Come on, dig effectively. There we go. That's why they're idle. It's no point giving them a sweep order because they're not sweeping. They've got nothing to sweep. So dig out those last two. And that one, what's that there? A lump of granite? Let's see, they have changed some of the... I think they've changed some of these, but not 100% sure. I want to let them tidy up a little now. Come on. Why is that? Ah, there's a little bit of slime in here. Ah. Well, that's going to produce polluted oxygen. Right, okay, I need to put the slime somewhere. If I built a wall in here, put our polluted dirt or something down there, or I could put it down here and flood it like I did last time. Let me have a quick think, because yeah, that's producing polluted. Oh, they're all producing polluted oxygen quite quick. So, right, okay, I need something underwater fairly smartish. So let me dig down here. And stick this in here. Fast. Our food's disappearing a little bit faster. Out of research already, so let's get on with... Actually, it will let me collect it. Didn't think it was going to let me start doing stuff, but And also, we need to look at building a supercomputer. Should I build it in the same place, or it's going to be a bit warm there? Let's build it down here. Deconstruct that one there. And I want to wire it up. And we're going to need some floors in there as well. And that I'm going to put in as organic slime. I'll make that an 8. So all slime will disappear down there. There we go. That gets rid of that. And perhaps we need to dig this slime out. I did spot a little bit of slime in there. And to help, we have gas permeable tiles and we have lots of copper. I'm going to start putting some bigger gas paths through here. We can do that one. So build. No point doing the floor just yet. So the supercomputer's in. It's not quite built yet. What level is our researcher at? It's athletics 9, research 7. Need to start thinking about some bigger batteries and stuff now as well, getting a little bit more into power. Still got some oxylite pumping out here, that's nice. Actually, I don't like, I'm going to stagger this, so I am going to, what we'll do is build. No, we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it. The guys should be alright. They're not getting stressed out just yet. Abe's getting a bit stressed out. Okay, we're looking for our artist before I start putting some paintings and things up. But we have a look at... Ooh, didn't notice this up here. Right, so... This is a new menu. Don't know why I didn't spot this before, but... consumables. So here we are. Pickled meal, nice field rations. So these are what everybody will eat. Oh no, they won't eat. Fine. Stuffed berry, quality 2, quality -2, so that's fine. So these are basically the things which, you know, you're at -2 and this is at -3. So we'll take -3, -3, -3. -2. Anybody who's white needs to come out of here and only eat stuff which is of a decent quality. But actually looking at this we can see that, right, I need, for these two we need mush fry. They're going to eat muck root and meal lice. Actually, if I'm not taking a character that's eating -3, feeding them in the early stage is going to be difficult. Well, they will eat bristleberries. So let's take the bristleberries out of the guys that will eat gristleberry. I don't know what gristleberry is. Right, I need to start thinking about food fairly smartish then. So I want to stop guys who are going to eat stuff. Really? You woke up looking tired. Dirty hands and grimy. Fine. Alright, well, when we have... I do I need some more guys then? Because I need an artist, and perhaps I could do with another scientist as well. Right, well first let's dig that out. Then I want to... we'll come here, we'll put some gas permanent tiles in there. And there. In fact, we'll put gas permanent ones up here as well. And okay, I've mechanised airlocks now. I have the bigger batteries now. I need to put them somewhere cooler, so I do need to dig down to this area a bit, or down here. Actually, this might be slightly better to put the batteries in to keep them cool there. There's a lot of carbon dioxide down here. Probably a fair amount in here as well. So yeah, batteries and food. Start the next level research. Going to look at sanitation next, toilets and showers. And actually, before we need toilets and showers, I need water purifiers, filtration. I've got planters. We can start planting. Going to need cooler areas, so cooler areas for planting. That'll be down here as well. Okay, so we're going to look at... let's have a look at the Duplicant first then. Ah, a good constructor, but he's a slow learner. No artists again. Oh no. Right, mouth breather, no way. Slow learner, diver's lungs, ugly crier. Athletic strengths, buff, strong and cool, naturally robust, but can't fight. But I haven't really found anything to fight. Right, so not that one. It's whether I go for a fast constructor. Again, these guys only take terrible food. They won't really take the fast constructor, or a strong one. Let's go for a fast constructor here. Got a couple of decent diggers, so he will dig. So let's come down into this cold zone. I want to build a wall. Have a quick look at the temperature. Yeah, it gets cold-ish around here, so going to build the batteries here. Yeah, build the batteries there and see what happens. So I'm going to dig out this area here. We'll come right across. Oh no, start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dig all the way across to here. And I'll probably want to put the base in here. And actually, if I plan where the batteries are going to go, I want to put the batteries in so they don't... well, they may overheat, so let's put them in a space one above. Cancel that. Let's put the batteries in space one. And I think I'm going to put an algae terrarium just to get rid of some of this down here until I do something else with it. Which will need water, which I've already got. And then we are going to need some better wiring. We haven't got the... Okay, automate switching power grids on or off based on ambient gas pressure. This one also based on ambient. Must be so much liquid pressure. Oh, I see. Right, okay. So that's the next thing. wire, so let's get power regulation going. We're okay for the minute. Somebody's getting a little bit too stressed out. Ooh. Break time policy. Ah, right. So, will this be interesting? When May, Rowan, where's Mimar? Yeah, okay. When May gets up to 50%, will they come and automatically have a massage? Because that makes a huge difference then. I'm not having to necessarily do everybody at the same time. Right, I'm just going to let them get up to 50% then and see if they will go and have a... Right, we'll have to check this vital sign as well. And yes, they've put stress, a health in on the vitals. Excellent. And then the reports is still the same, and the research is, well, we've seen the research. So that's worked really well. Okay. Now one thing I have forgotten to do, which won't do me any favours, is we really do need. Let's put another 5 beds over this side. Only because I will forget otherwise. We haven't got mess tables yet, have we? No. Oh, what have we? Where are they? Yes, wait, yeah, we have. Okay, so mess tables need to go... Well, let's put some of them up here. Let's put 6 up there, because we've got 6 characters. Now, churning out research fairly quickly. Have a look at, yeah, nearly done this, so we can then start using heavy watt wire, which will mean actually I will need more metal. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need to put some of these in, like that. And actually, I might end up running out of copper here. I'm alright for the minute. But once we start putting heavy watt wire in, that uses 100 kilos, which may be, who knows, a little bit on the... bit on the tough side. A bit tight there. Right, so my little algae terrarium's getting rid of some of this carbon dioxide down here. Got this in here. Need to look at powering it. Power switch is a little bit different. We do need to look at doing something with plants, so food, I need to plant boxes. Well, I was going to do that further down here, so need to have a look at digging out. Where are we going to put this? Well, again, this is all carbon dioxide, but I want to dig out this area. Let's dig out 1, 2, 3, 4. Dig out that. Do they need to be 4? Hang on. Can I get away with 3? No. 4 will be fine. 4 will be fine. put in, because I'm going to join that up then, I'm going to put in manual airlock in there, and add some floors in there as well. And let's look at, so it is cold here, so let's put a door in here somewhere. Let's put the door there, just for the minute. Stick in a mechanised airlock, in fact. You can deconstruct that, and deconstruct that. Definitely want to put in these mechanised airlocks here. They just operate faster. And they get into base that. Cancel there. Move that out to there. Now, there's an awful lot of carbon dioxide here. I could let it flow down, let this guy catch it. So let's go open that airlock for the minute. Get rid of that. Deconstruct that. So I'm going to investigate down here too. And I also want now to put some okay, so it looks like natural gas will sit on top of carbon dioxide in a similar way to what chlorine will. So now we have the heavy watt wire, oh, and a power transformer. We'll investigate that in a bit. Go for the heavy watt wire. Why won't it build through the floors? Interesting. No. Okay, so need to think about something else. Right, first of all, let's just top that up there. And if I need to heavy watt wire, it needs to come up here then. Okay, I don't mind running at ceiling height. Oh, no, go up. Up. Will it run? No, it won't run through there. It will run through there though, so cancel that, cancel that. I definitely want to join it up. And I think we'll just run it straight across here, plug it into there. So it'll run through, will it run through there? Deconstruct. So it won't run through the wall, it's not going to run through the, sorry, the other way around if it won't, so I'll need to put that across there. Right, I'm going to see if that just does this. Get somebody else to do it. And we'll have a quick look at this. and then I'm going to reject all those. I'm going to leave it there. So we will catch you all back in the next episode. Thanks a lot for coming and joining me, and we will see you all again later.